Hey guys, and welcome back to another Woodbrew video.
This week we're tackling repairing this RV door with our good friends from Drivin And Vibin. Be sure to check them out, link in the description below.
What's up guys, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're Drivin And Vibin.
So for the past 2.5 years, we've been traveling across the USA in this vintage 16-foot camper and just exploring America.
Yes, we have a YouTube channel all about our travels, and we happen to meet up with the good folks from Woodbrew, and they're actually going to help us out with our door. We built a wood door when we were renovating this trailer before we hit the road, and it did not stand up to the weather and elements and conditions we were in traveling the country. So they're going to help us get a super solid door on today, and we're super excited to be working with them.
We are super excited to be working with these guys and help them rebuild their door. This is a super off-the-wall project, but you know, that's what we like to do best. So like they said before, they travel across the country in their RV, and it now has Dylan and I thinking about getting one as well. It just sounds like such an awesome time, and these guys are actually from where we live, and we have heard of them around town and watched their videos, but haven't gotten the opportunity to meet up with them until just a couple weeks ago. It's kind of hard to catch up with full-time travelers, and we are just so excited to be building something with them and helping them out along the way. They brought us their new door handle, so we were able to trace around the back of it and make a template. That way we wouldn't ruin the actual door by making the hole too big or not getting the dimensions right. The plan is to have two pieces of 3/4 inch plywood glued together, and we want the handle in between the two. And since there's a latch on the handle, we went ahead and made room for that now before everything is glued up. With one side cut and the handle able to fit, we used that piece to trace onto the second side, so we were sure to have everything right. We have to make a cutout for the window to go, so using the table saw and some skill, Dylan was able to get the measurements just right with the fence and then raise the blade so we could push the plywood through and make that inside cut. Since the blade is circular and can't get to the corners without going through what we need to stay pretty, we just use a small handsaw to finish it off. We went ahead and sanded the edges down so we could start putting on epoxy and fiberglass cloth. The main problem with our old door was getting water in the plywood and causing water damage, and that was just deteriorating the plywood. We went through so many options of what we could do, but we figured fiberglass cloth and the epoxy was the best solution. This is exactly the way wooden surfboards are finished, so we are giving it a go. With this epoxy, you have about 8 to 12 minutes to get it on before it starts hardening, so we all gotta move quickly. The first layer of epoxy is to coat the plywood and allowing it to soak up that epoxy rather than it soaking in the final coat, and then you would end up having a dry layup. We cut the cloth bigger than what we needed it to be so that we can go back later and trim it flush. Everything went smoothly and we got it all done in time. After everything was dry, we could glue up our two sides, and we literally used all but a couple of clamps in the shop. You can never have too many. We left this overnight to dry, and we were ready for all the final touches. To make sure everything was UV protected and the edges were sealed, we put on a layer of spar urethane. Now it's out with the old and in with the new. We cleaned and transferred all the aluminum trim pieces and window to the new door, and we are all done. I forgot to mention that the best thing about fiberglass, apart from it being super strong and durable, is that you can see the wood grain through it, and it goes so well with the white and blue on their RV. We had such an awesome couple days with Kyle and Olivia, and we hope to be doing more collabs with them in the future. All of their social media links are linked down below, along with their YouTube channel. They also filmed this process from their point of view, so make sure to go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next week.